One of the Aaron Austin Show's favorite sponsors is R&J Discount Liquor. We find they have the best selection of bourbons and whiskeys probably in town.
Yeah, make sure you get with Dustin in there. That guy knows his stuff. He'll always point you in the right direction, and everything they got there is always at a good price. It's at Douglas and Hillside. Anytime you need some booze, know them down to R&J's. Appliance Nerd, if you have any trouble with your appliances, get with 316-807-7498. Having appliance trouble sucks, and buying all new equipment is no fun either. So get with Appliance Nerd, and maybe they can get you fixed up and going again.
All Out Detox has 3 great locations in Wichita. Go check them out for 2 for $10 drug tests every day. They've been in business for 15 years, so you know you can trust them. Go all in with All Out Detox. Janelle over at Suburbs and Sass is Aaron and Austin Show's official merch provider, and I've been super impressed.
I've been super impressed too. She really has awesome merch, from glasses to t-shirts to sunglasses. If you really want to get down with us, we got those for you too as well.
If you want some custom merch, go check out Janelle at Suburbs and Sass. Hit up the Aaron and Austin Show about our merch. Sacred Leaf is Wichita's favorite CBD store in town. Go check out Nikki. Tell her that the Aaron and Austin Show sent you. For the best selection of gummies and the highest possible legal THC that you can find in Wichita, go check out Sacred Leaf.
Whiskey Dick's definitely an Aaron Austin Show favorite. Get out there anytime. They have specials every day on food and drinks. They got happy hour from 3 to 6. And how many whiskeys they got in that place, Aaron?
I think they have the most whiskeys in town. And every Monday you can do any whiskey under $25 a shot for half price.
I think there's 700 plus in that building or something like that.
Probably so. Be sure you visit the Jukebox on Seneca and Walker. They have great daily drink specials and karaoke and live music on the weekends. Go check out the Jukebox.
PK Pest Management. For all your pest control needs, get with Austin or contact 316-305-7108. And it's also fly season, so if you need that fly spray, get with me. Everybody loves Angie's Tacos, so get down to the Cowboy Inn at noon on Tuesdays, and now starting at the Shamrock Inn at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays.
On Tuesdays, you can usually find the Aaron and Austin Show hanging out at the Cowboy Inn. It's one of our favorite sponsors. Every Tuesday, they have a open mic there hosted by Jacoby Lee Winter.
So get down and check us out on Tuesday nights and check out the Cowboy Inn all the time.
Diaper Jam 2025. We don't have a whole lot of details yet, but go check it out. Every time, it's been a great night, benefiting a great cause. Lots of really good local music.
We'll probably be at Bourbon Street again this year. Get ready for Diaper Jam 2025.
Bring diapers.
Make sure you get out to 42 Below. They got 2 great locations. They're out west on Tyler in the downtown. They got a lot of creative and local glass. They got a glass blower in the back. They got a lot going on in that building. Make sure that you get everything 42 Below. Episodes.
Tastes like college.
That's never a good idea.
So we've opened 121 shows with shots of Rumplemans. We should be dead by now.
Solid.
In theory.
And we usually do more than just
How'd that
one.
mix with the pickle beer? Oh, you're already done with the pickle
Yeah,
beer.
already.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, the pickle beer's gone already.
could have been worse. You know?
yeah. You could have had to drink that pickle beer
right.
with the Rumplemans. That would have been...
So, Aaron, here we are.
Yeah, brother.
More podcasts, more days. Shout out to anybody catching us live. We got Hunter Spicer in today.
Yes.
How's it going, my man?
It's going, man. Here we are.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, we caught up with you a little bit at Damn Jam and was like, why not get this man on and see what he's got going on? He just
Well, we had talked a little bit about doing it, and then
kind of
Well,
worked
I
out.
think
yeah, it just
it
kind of worked
sounds
out
like
perfect.
it sounds like you got to talk to my buddy Marshall a little bit the night before, and he was talking to you about me a little bit. I didn't get to go out on Friday, so, but
Yeah, well, Saturday,
Oh, yeah,
Saturday
you had
was
the
the big
one-
fun
the one
day.
day.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, we ducked all the weather out there that day. I mean, by just the skin of our teeth. They were just like, it nicked me, but we're good. Like it just rained for like it just rained for like just a tiny little bit. But everything else
But it was
went
good. We were
Everything
in a
else,
teepee and it
yeah,
was,
everything else went off
we're made
fucking.
for it.
Everything else went off fucking great, really. So yeah, we ran into you and you had a couple things going on. But why we're fucking going on about this week? You guys been watching the Olympics at all this week?
Just a little.
We've been learning from the Olympics this week. It's very educational this year.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
We had a history lesson,
yeah, there's
an arts class maybe.
yeah.
And
We've had some
a little bit of biology going on
Yeah,
recently.
there's a lot of
Biology lessons.
controversy in biology
thanks.
lessons. And I'm just here to say some of the best looking people you're ever going to see. The
Oh, yeah.
people that go in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, watch Italian women do any sport.
So-
it
Oh
is.
man, I was watching the Brazil women's volleyball.
Yes.
team. I was like, hello.
Yes.
How are y'all
Yeah, yeah.
doing?
And the shit they make them girls wear is like Jesus.
You'll know her name, what country, and then you're like, what sport was that, though? It's like this thing. It's like, they were doing this thing.
Man, I mean, I'm telling you what, there's some of the best booties in the world running around.
Well,
in the
historically,
Olympics.
that thing is just a huge fuck fest. I mean, like seriously, the Olympians, like, they get down.
Yeah, well, like they all meet
Yeah.
and they're all
staying in like a hotel that the Olympic committee's bought out or
Right.
something like to.
and they're the
them
best looking
up.
people in the fucking
Yeah.
country.
Yeah,
and they
it's
all know
just
what they're all
insane.
going through because they all
Yeah.
been training. So
Well, and I mean, I know in the Greek days when it first started,
That's what I mean.
they did everything naked. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know, it's kind of built that way, I guess.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, I was thinking that the last time a pole vaulter knocked the thing off with his dick was probably
yeah, did you guys
in
check that?
ancient Greece.
Did
or
you guys
so,
check that?
know?
Andy,
I
did you
must,
see it
I
too?
must have missed that.
There was- there was a
pole
guy-
guy from France, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think France. Yeah, like he literally big dick energied the pole vault bar.
Yeah. He
And, like,
cleared it.
He cleared it,
His
but his dong
dick
caught.
didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
he's coming down the other side and just balls and shaft just.
Well,
knocked the thing
yeah, it
down.
was like this 8-inch monster just kind of knocked it off.
Oh
the
yeah,
fucking thing.
I mean he had a nice fucking
Yeah.
piece on him.
Well,
too.
How do I know he was uncut? I don't know.
don't
It was already there. It, was like, it showed everything.
I mean, everybody's that's been examined a hot minute. So
Just
like,
playing for the home team, you know. I mean,
and I mean, and then you had the monster in pole vaulting beat his own record to get the world championship like last night or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
A guy that from Sweden, which is kind of bullshit because he's actually was born and raised in Louisiana, but his mom was from Sweden, so he's doing pole vault.
Oh, so he's
from Sweden.
competing
From
for
Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah, for Sweden.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I got you.
So they got it. He took a gold medal away from America there because I mean he was
And there's
born
no
and-
controversy? Damn it.
Well, not
Like,
really. I mean,
well, I mean, there's too much other controversy to focus on that. You know,
yeah.
This
Well, I mean,
Olympics.
I mean, and let's pause for a minute. Even though the guy's dick hit the thing, and another guy who had the world record for it. Who the fuck ever decided to pole vault? Like, who really thought I'm just gonna sprint with this fucking pole,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna see what
I
happens?
can launch myself over whatever fucking
Dude,
wall you
but
put
at
in front
first
of
you
me.
just was like, "What's gonna happen?" I don't know. Let's just fucking.
you gotta wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta wonder.
I guarantee they didn't have great pole vault technology when they first started that.
Well, the
shit.
first guy was probably trying to aim, put it right in front of his eye, hit a wall, stabbed himself through the back
Oh
of his head,
no,
right?
man! I guarantee there's
And
been some weird.
it's evolved since then a little.
The pole vaulting, when you out of all the Olympic events, to me, like out of everything you ever see somebody do, except for that ice losing shit, that's a little crazy. When you just get on a bobsled and just down an ice,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But like when you watch all the events, they all tend to make a little bit of sense. But pole vaulting's a crazy one. Like I wonder if there was like some reason for having to pole vault yourself up onto a building or some shit. Way
I
back
mean,
in the
maybe
day.
maybe like breaching castle walls.
Yeah, that's something like
Yeah.
that.
Maybe there's a thing.
You know, maybe there. I don't know.
But where did curling come from?
I was about to say curling.
Curling's
Well,
the
curl-
weirdest.
Whose
curling-
idea
that
was
doesn't.
it?
That
But
doesn't.
then again, we play shuffleboard.
That's what I'm about to say. It's a
Yeah.
ice
Yeah.
version of
Yeah.
shuffleboard. It doesn't seem that far fetched to me. Like that seems like
I
something.
feel
that
like
would
the
come up.
broom is a little extra, though. You know, I feel like the sweeping part is a little extra.
Well, those guys make
Doing
it
a
seem like
lot
they're.
right now.
Those guys are making sure their job seems super important.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, there's a scrubber and a mopper. There's like two different fucking
Oh, I didn't
guys
know.
going.
Oh,
Yeah, there's one thing's a different. One's
Yeah.
to speed up, one's to slow down.
Yeah, one wets it, one dries it.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
Now
can
it's
steer.
getting. Now
Well,
it's
that-
getting
Quit
I'm just
talking
saying.
about each other. No,
Yeah,
I'm just
just-
kidding.
yeah, I know, right?
And-
Jesus, this sounds
And
like
and those little weird stones that they throw,
they're heavier than fuck, right?
and they all come from the same place in Scotland. There's like
Really?
a certain place that has this stone that makes weird fucking curling.
So we can only curl with the
things.
curling from stones from Scotland. I wonder if they have an advantage.
It's a whole
because of that.
thing.
Probably. Damn Scots.
I know, I know,
The whole
right?
thing, man. I don't know.
But yeah, the Olympics is always fun, and like you said, they've really fucking advertised the shit out of it. They got
Whoever's promoting this is doing a great.
well, they got
job.
Snoop Dogg
I mean,
making $500,000 a day there.
Yeah.
Like he's having
because he
a blast.
crip walk in the Olympic torch.
Well, did you?
Hey man, I love Snoop Dogg being an ambassador of America. Like it fits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then he's
totally
sitting,
fits.
and then he's sitting next to Martha Stewart. It's like, what
Yes.
other two icons could you put up there? You know,
And
it's
they're like really good friends.
Oh, and did,
It's
did,
crazy.
did you
Yeah.
guys see LeBron and his wife are at I can't remember what event, and they're up at the top of the event having wine and shit, and they're like get announced on the thing, and he's like he hits his wife like to put the blunt away.
Oh, yeah. Put that shit away.
She's I mean they don't do it like super like sketchy, but he's like hey, put that blunt away real quick.
Was that
and
not- is
and
it-
she's
is it-
hitting it real quick, and she just puts it down for a second.
Is it
They're
not
like,
legal in France?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, it's probably just for his name. I mean, well, shoot, and then his son, he got caught with it when he was in like high school.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
tell you, like, tons of basketball players smoke weed. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
almost all. of
well,
them do.
it
But
should
was
be
a whole
allowed.
thing whenever.
It has been starting to be allowed, but I don't know what when you come to Olympic play.
It's
a
not
different-
exactly
it's a little
performance enhancing drugs. I mean,
different. I can be.
you know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. I
mean, if I'm
smoked
coloring,
quite a
maybe.
bit in college, and I was playing 2K, and I was kind of nasty when I was,
Yeah?
I won't lie.
All right.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I'm saying
But-
if your sport is coloring, I mean, like
Fair
that
enough.
might help me a little bit.
well,
Or like,
I mean-
maybe like Joey Chestnut
Well, no,
could
no,
use that.
let's not be honest. Let's be honest. All standard marijuana drugs aside, there is a inflammation cure, a concentration thing that comes. I mean, there is a little bit of like performance enhancing drugs that could be
Well,
considered there.
and-
Like you can really focus in on one task when you
And just
I
out
don't
of
know.
weed.
I've just heard.
and just out of,
right? Yeah.
just out of normal weed,
Same.
they've made like all these different compounds to like target little things. Like there's different CBDs and different.
And different
different
strands,
elements of everything to
and even
target it
different
now.
strands
Yeah.
of, and even different strands of original to like that portrays different ways.
Yeah. Shout out to Sacred Leaf, by the way, for
42 Below,
sharing
too, as
this
well.
information with
Yeah.
us. Like I didn't know all this shit.
Yeah, that 42
Yeah.
Below, and what's our other one? Don't we have
Sacred
another-
Leaf.
and
And All Out Detox.
and All Out Detox. Yeah. We have 3 great dispensary
Great people.
detox type places that are
Hell yeah.
support us. So.
Very knowledgeable. Go ask them about it, man.
Oh man, they know a lot of stuff.
They will have you smoking weed in a teepee that the cops think is real, and you will.
Oh yeah,
some Delta 8 stuff.
yeah. They tried to come.
Yeah.
They were actually about to like have sheriffs dropping in from the top of the teepee off of zip line.
They was
for it.
calling in Black
SWAT
Hawk
coming in, yeah.
helicopters.
Yeah, but
you
then
know.
they were like, "Oh, these guys are okay." They ain't trying to hurt.
They're
nobody.
like, they're on a podcast. They're famous.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just the white dude with dreads. Don't forget.
Yeah, they ain't trying to hurt nobody. So, and we still got to talk about that one before we get too far out of the Olympics. Then we'll move on and get into all his stuff. Man, so are you for sure that is not a that is a woman that hit that
It was
lady?
born biological woman. I mean, I think it's really crazy that we have fucking literal supercomputers in our pockets and we won't double check a meme.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We won't
Yeah.
just like fucking
'Cause, well,
literally just go. It's
Well,
like
okay. So from how it looked from the outside in, from people seeing this, is that woman that she's fighting. Drops and like starts crying in 46 seconds like this is unfair.
She was overwhelmed.
Like she's fighting a transgender man, but when you look into it, that lady was born a woman.
born biological.
She
woman.
has more testosterone than most women, but she's still a woman.
But testosterone levels, like everything else in your body, are different from person to person. Sure.
And fluctuate from person to-
Joe Rogan actually has low T levels.
well, not now because he takes it.
Because he.
Got alpha brain now.
Well, everybody.
I'm saying that he was born with low T levels.
how old are you?
Okay,
How old are
like-
you?
24.
You're 24.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if did you play sports growing up a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah. So me too. And if you're active as a young man, supposedly by the time you hit 35, almost all of us have really low testosterone by
really?
that time. Yeah. I mean, we all test low for it supposedly. And when I was still at the city, we were taking testosterone. They were having us take testosterone shots and shit too for everybody that was really low on.
But it's a
testosterone.
scale. It's a scale, is what it is. And so there was an outside company, and I don't remember.
But I
who
thought
it
women
was.
didn't have testosterone at all. I thought they had
Estrogen.
Estrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have levels.
It was a made-up organism, like it was just kind of a made-up test, brand new test.
Yeah. It was some company basically out of Russia that like just kind of had this test going on, and yeah, there are. Okay, so I'm not trying to be rude, but we've all seen women with facial hair. Okay.
Yes.
So those
Today.
are higher testosterone levels.
Maybe not today.
It happens, guys.
Annie?
But this is
So, oh, sorry.
no, not at all. Not
Oh,
at
that's
all.
so rude.
But there are different levels of this stuff.
But
Really.
she's off camera for a reason. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm joking, Annie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hunter's piled
He's getting in
She
it.
seems like
Getting in it.
she could take it. I'm
Get
playing.
it.
I'm totally cute.
Yeah.
She's adorable. She's
Everybody
adorable.
knows
We
Annie
love
Mac
Annie.
is.
I'm just kidding.
But way to double down, Hunter.
You actually dressed out today. You're looking really good, Annie.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
she got to
looking
go to. She got to go check out Annie Mac.
Oh, she's tonight at Vorshak?
Yeah, Vorshak's. That's something we can pimp since she's got to do that
Hell
tonight. Make sure.
She's filling in. She ain't gonna be here every Tuesday, but
But what's your normal night? Friday night?
Thursday.
Thursday night.
In August.
And starting in
Fridays.
August, you'll do Thursdays and Fridays.
It is August right now.
That is.
Right now.
There's like 3 Fridays. Check my social.
Man,
Yeah.
just get with
Look up Annie Mac.
Just get with Annie. She ain't got no facial hair. We were just joking.
Sorry, I doubled down. Love you, Annie. No,
Ian swung for the fences. We love it. We love the kid. That was brilliant.
fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, so it turns out don't get your tulips all squished up because that was an actual woman that fought that woman, and she's
Yeah.
also been beat by other women. So, but I mean, when I first saw the video, the girl from Italy or whoever she was in the blue, or she
Yeah.
just curls up on the floor and is like, "This is I feel like she was getting beat up by a man." That's what she portrayed it as.
Now, I mean, did she psych herself out to that? Did she believe that going into the fight? Like,
Well, I
that's
get,
a
I mean,
man?
I mean, I don't know.
Nobody knows, and that's my fucking point.
But it was a weird.
You
It was a
know?
weird look. So it
Well,
like
yeah. The whole thing looked weird.
yeah. So it threw a lot of controversial
Right, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
discussions into that. It was like hard to understand.
Yeah, there's some kind of weird like misinformation agenda.
Yeah.
That I feel
well,
is
it's
going
election
on,
year.
like-
What do you expect?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. There you go.
It's
I mean,
election
yeah.
year.
yeah,
You can literally get tossed any fucking horse shit.
I
Right now.
hate election
seriously.
years. We should
Same.
all just opt out.
Well, I mean, when you first see it,
You know? Yes.
no, you should vote. Please vote.
Yeah,
I just
I'll-
want to
yeah,
skip.
Please vote for
vote
everything
year.
local. Don't. Your vote for president means jack dick. Please vote for all the. Please vote for all the local shit that matters around here. I mean,
Yeah, please do vote.
I mean, if you want to vote for president and deal with the horse and pony show, that's all up to you. But that
well,
shit's
you're gonna
bullshit.
vote anyway. I mean, it's all right there on the same. Ballot.
Not always the
It's
like
same
the like we
ballot.
got the shit coming up like next week or this week. That's the
Primaries.
Yeah, that's the more
Yeah.
important shit. That's way more important. But you know, if you want to vote for a certain guy, they'll just cheat him out of it anyway.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But anyway, we don't need to get into. Let's get into Hunter stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
politics.
get into
kinda
idea.
suck.
yeah. After we bombed the Olympics and we had some fun with that. So, but first and foremost, we'll look out for Lily Wu. She's taking all of your property, is what Aaron told us. Well, I don't want to get too far away.
Oh, well, I
Vote
mean,
against the
dude,
woman.
Don't start that.
She's
You don't wanna
taking
get
his
too far
house.
away.
She's actually taking his house.
I'm in
Oh
Butler
my
County,
God.
so
Oh my
I'm
God.
fine. No.
We have to boycott this lady.
No,
she's
I'm
taking
doing
our
it.
jobs. She's taking our.
I'm kind of doing a social media experiment.
She's
and-
taking
and
our
it fucking
jobs and
works.
our
It worked
parks
today.
and our parks.
It fucking worked really good today. Look,
If she's annexing parkland off
hasn't.
to sell it, that's bullshit.
it hasn't started yet, but
it has
the,
happened
But the thing
before.
is there's a trend that has been around for a very long time to where we, as politicians, we would create this problem. And then, oh well, thank God I have the solution right here. Well, they've been working
Yeah.
on this in back rooms for months,
Oh yeah.
and
of
then they
course.
just have to create the need for it, and then we're good. We're
Yeah,
good.
that's
We're
just
good,
bullshit.
you know?
That's just yeah.
And then we just put through whatever the fuck we want, you know. And that's kind of what's happening right now. Is that Lily Wu and Glasscock, County Commissioner, and I like Dalton. Dalton's a good guy. Like I've hung out.
Sounds
with
like you
Dalton.
don't like Dalton that much.
No, I do. I just think I think he's on the other side of some politics, and I can still like you and have wrong politics with you.
Yeah, fair
You know
enough.
what
We
I
don't
mean?
always
Like,
have to agree.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life. But Dalton's a good guy. But whatever this backroom deal is, Thursday there's a council meeting, and if you guys want to protect your property around here, I would recommend going.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I
ta-
think
they're
I've
gonna
raised
steal
a big
your
stink
house.
today. No, they're
Just the basement, actually. Just the basement.
Lily Wu's boyfriend is a fucking huge developer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening, and like there's some
Fair
things going on. And
That shouldn't have anything to do with what she does in
they,
politics.
there was an article released about like, oh well, we have these revenue problems, and these are extraneous expenses, and then they listed like all these other extraneous expenses that are like the zoo. Well, we're not gonna defund the zoo.
Well, you can't do shit to the zoo, especially
and we
as a
have,
city,
And we
'cause it's
have
owned by
this,
the
and we have
county.
that, but they're all like huge major projects, you know.
Right,
So,
yeah.
In the-
so
the
when it
zoo's owned
comes
by
down
the
to this
county.
meeting, well, where else do we have? Well, we do have a lot of parks.
We
There
got a
are
lot of.
That's how this is how
You know
this is
what
how
we-
this conversation's going
You
to
know
go.
what we really
Watch.
don't have? We have a lot more of that we can not worry about is city-owned fucking golf courses.
Here's.
Why don't we worry
There's
about those?
one.
Why don't we worry about those first
I think-
instead of the parks?
I think we need to shut down the West Mall forever. And
There's a lot of room.
and
There's a lot of room.
build a power plant there just out of
refinery. We need Wichita to suck at having air.
A coal mine. A coal mine.
but just to
Great.
build an electronical
No.
place there would be hilarious
Turn that.
because they
turn
never
that-
have power.
Turn that joint into a freaking paintball arena, man.
Oh,
I
that'd be
wouldn't
sick.
sell.
That would be so crazy.
Well, the thing like that is, you're as a young kid, those things work for like 6 months, and then you're losing your ass.
That's all right. Only open it in the summer. Have it be
Yeah.
something else in the
No,
winter.
Paintball arena, skate park, concert venue.
Yeah,
Come on.
dead in a
There we
month.
go.
Yeah, we have like 6 bands playing at a time.
Be cool. Be cool.
Skateboarders dodging paintballs.
Nobody's paying
While
for
there's
it.
music playing. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like fun. It sounds like a blast.
I think
It'd
it'd be
be
cool.
epic.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been saying that since I was in like 6th grade, though. So
No,
it's probably not the best idea.
I mean, you would make more money paying the old people a nickel to walk around in there.
And they do it. There we go. Make it a retirement home. No, I'm just
They just every mile they go, they got to put a nickel in to keep walking in there. That'll make more money than anything else they got going.
Yeah, my grandfather lives where Journeys is.
Yeah.
Used to be. It's,
Yeah, you know Spencer's? Yeah, my grandma's in
Yeah,
the back.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
weird.
that's-
No,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you might as well make it a fucking. I mean, why the fuck not?
fair enough.
Or make it into apartments or some shit that might actually, or bulldoze the fucking place and I don't know what you do.
Put
with
another
that.
park there.
there's abandoned malls all over the country, man. There's abandoned.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that we
Well,
don't
Amazon-
have two abandoned
We
malls.
destroyed it.
That we do,
Amazon's killed
that
it.
we don't have two abandoned malls here in Wichita makes us behind the
Well,
curve.
thank God we're 15 years behind trends,
Yeah.
or it would be gone.
Yeah,
You know what I
Town
mean?
Hill should be gone in a few
Right,
years. So.
seriously.
So here we are. Let's get all into everything your style. So what started this whole musical journey? Give us a little bit of the.
Well, first off, you're doing some country music.
Yeah.
You're doing some really cool country music. I last saw you live when you came out to an open mic we did at Barleycorns.
Sure.
And you crush it solo. But what we were listening to earlier was full band. So you have a record out.
Yeah, I've got the EP.
Yeah, this may do.
Yeah. So So I dropped the EP in March. It's a full band, but it's all me. Other than some of the lead lines, I had one of my buddies come in and play that. His name's Jake Burke. Speaking of, let me plug
Shout
him
out.
real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my buddy Jake. It's Jacob Burke music on everything. He's
Did he play
awesome.
steel?
No, he played the leads. Like on Between You and Now, he ripped all the leads on that. 17 Summer, he ripped the leads on that. I think those were his only 2 songs. But then the Steel. Thanks for
Yeah.
mentioning that, because that's my other buddy Kurt. Which Kurt, I still don't know your last name if you're watching this, dude.
Oh no.
But anyway,
Or Kurt.
Kurt. Whatever. Anyway,
Kurt Anonymous.
he's the man though. His name in my phone is literally Kurt Steele, because he
Kurt
plays steel
Steele
guitar
player,
and he crushes.
Let's just call him that. Kurt Steele. I think
Right,
sounds like
Kurt-
he should change his name to that.
Sounds cool. I know,
Yeah.
right? No, but Kurt. Yeah,
he was a great steel player.
Kurt
yeah,
Steele.
damn good steel
we're in.
player.
I'm in
Yeah.
on it.
So he was but yeah, he did all
Make
the
a good
steel
t-shirt.
guitar for the tracks, and yeah, there you go. He did all the steel guitar for the tracks that had it. And he's the man though. He's super cool. I actually played a live gig with him at a rodeo a couple of weeks ago up in Concordia, and that was a great show. It was super fun. So yeah, he came out and played, but he plays lead guitar too. He's amazing. So, but yeah, so I had a couple guys come in and do some stuff, but for the most part, most of the instrumentation was me. All the drums were MIDI. I wish they would have been live. The next song's coming is going to be live drums for sure.
Nice.
But yeah, so that, I mean, it's been good. Yeah, I mean,
So 24,
loved it.
24 from Anthony.
yeah.
When do we? Were you singing in school?
Yeah.
Where's your singing background come from?
Well, I mean,
You're a big old boy. Sound like you didn't play a little football and stuff too.
I actually didn't do football. I did
Yeah.
football for like a month, and then I blew out my knee, and I was like, I like basketball more.
You're a
So-
smart kid. You're a smart kid. That's.
Right.
I mean, the football's bang your head against the
Well,
wall.
and,
I mean,
and part of it too. When I was 2.5, I had a brain tumor.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've got a pretty wicked scar on the back of my head.
all right. Let's
But,
see it. Let's see that
yeah.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Why not? But I don't know. Well, the mullet. I got the mullet now.
Yeah, well,
Oh, nice.
oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Huh?
So yeah, when I was 2.5, I was diagnosed with a tumor. But yeah, so I didn't play. I've got these on wrong. 1 second.
It doesn't matter.
No, it feels weird if you get them
It
on
does
wrong.
feel
It does.
weird. It
Yeah.
does.
If they're not right, it does. Feel
But
weird.
yeah, so I had a brain tumor when I was 2.5, and I wasn't allowed to play football. But man, like I should have been dead, or at least been wearing a helmet or something. And
Wow.
I'm not.
So when?
you know?
So 2.5 is when you had the surgery too, as well.
Yeah, so I don't know why I say 2.5. I was 2. Who cares? You
Yeah,
know,
well-
who cares about that half year?
no,
But
I disagree.
When you're
I
2,
disagree.
it matters.
Yeah, right.
You know?
I think anything.
yeah, that's a
anything
quarter
but,
of your life.
Yeah.
I think anything before 5 or 6, we count the halves because
Okay.
there's
Fair enough.
Yeah.
you're pretty young at that point,
Yeah, fair enough.
and you really there's a big difference between a 5-year-old and a 5.5-year-old kid.
Yeah,
Like,
development happens fast.
fast
this
at that.
start.
Like so I've raised a couple ones. So that you're willing. I think you're willing to give it 5.5. I mean, it's worth diagnosing it like that.
Sure.
Because 2.5 to 3 is a big jump. 3.5 to 3 to 3.5 is a big jump. So it really is a lot
Yeah.
there. and that's a lot to deal with, the recovering from a major brain
Oh,
surgery.
and I'm lucky I don't remember any of it. But
awesome.
Did you
Yeah,
you don't remember
super
anything
great.
going into it?
no,
before?
I mean, you know,
Nothing?
I was young enough that my memory hadn't even developed how to remember stuff yet. I
Yeah.
feel like, honestly.
So
yeah,
you don't,
I don't remember two.
Do
I
you,
mean, you know what I
did,
mean? Like-
do you did was it like protruding from the back of your head that
I-
they had to cut it off? You don't remember any of
Well,
that?
it wasn't it wasn't visible. I know that.
Okay.
Because it was
Because
within.
you've seen pictures and it wasn't. Like,
Well, yeah.
And well, and your
Yeah.
parents,
Well, and
obviously.
and my parents. I mean, my mom. She's told me stories a million times about like I was just a really clumsy 2-year-old,
Right.
and I'm a tall guy.
Well, and your head was heavier than it was supposed to be. Got this tumor in there.
Right. You're right.
This counterbalance is fucking
No,
me up.
seriously, that's exactly what it was.
No, it's 100% true.
But
I mean, it's funny and true all at the
no,
same
no,
time.
no. But we went. But so I grew up in Kiowa, Kansas originally, and we went to the local doctor there, and they were like, "Oh, he's a Spicer. He's gonna be a tall kid. He's probably just unbalanced. That's the thing." And like, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah,
So it was a
something's
while.
going on, you know.
It was a while before I actually got diagnosed. But anyway, so they ended up removing the tumor, and man, I thank God, my mom and my whole family that I'm here today. Honestly, like I should not.
It sounds like someone kept
who
looking
I
at you to
am.
make sure that you're okay instead of just. I mean,
Absolutely.
because sometimes doctors will pass off just some goofy shit because,
Well,
he's all right.
And I'm glad your parents
Sure.
like go. Nah, we should
I
look
don't know,
further
there's-
into this.
Yeah,
Maybe. You
absolutely.
Know?
But I mean, my mom, she's super involved in the church and stuff,
Yeah.
and she had the entire South Central portion of Kansas praying for me.
Right,
And like
right.
I really thank God that I'm here today.
Hey, we're here
But-
for a reason, brother.
Yeah, that's right. So it's like,
to make good country music, maybe.
hopefully that's what
That-
we're shooting for.
Well, that and a little bit of everything, other
For
than
sure.
other than your what you like to do. You're here for a reason,
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, but I grew up small town Kansas. Actually, when I first really got into music, I mean, I sang in choir through elementary school and stuff. But 6th grade, there was this girl in the class above me that played guitar at like an assembly for something, and I was like, "That's cool. I want to do that." So I picked up the guitar from there, and that's when I started really finding a passion for music. When I was like, "Okay, I love doing this," But so I sang all the way through high school. I made state choir, and I actually ended up going to a national choir my junior year of high school. That was super cool. I get to go to Florida for that.
Nice.
No, Disney World. But
Always traveling when you're a kid for stuff like that's badass.
Always cool.
dude,
whether it's
yeah,
sports,
right?
whether it's sports, whether it's choir, whether
Seriously.
it's whatever it is, you're
You
like,
always feel so awesome.
you
on
do.
the
You get to
plane.
walk
You're
around a
like,
little cool.
oh,
As a
yeah,
young
that
kid, you're like,
awesome.
yeah, I'm doing some
Pretty
weird
cool.
shit.
For sure. But yeah, so I mean that's when I really got started. I started playing gigs and stuff, and I was like probably 16,
Nice.
I would say.
So but before you get too far, so when you pick up the guitar, you see that, do you instantly go into writing your own music and writing your own stuff at that point? When does musician you meet writer you? When does
Oof,
that
that's-
come together?
Probably about the time I started gigging, honestly. So probably about 16, 17.
Usually you got some influence, and you're like learning their tunes,
Yeah.
and you're like doing a thing.
I listened to a lot of like 90s country growing up.
There
If
you
you
go.
can't tell by
Like
my style now.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
honestly, right?
but-
Well, that's what we
Like
see
who,
when said. I was
like
like, hey, he's like, he grew up in our 90s country.
I credit my dad for that. I was listening to Hank.
So who would you say? Who's your?
Well, when I was a kid, I listened to a lot of like David Allen Coe, Hank Jr.
Yeah.
So like even older than like 70s country. But as I got older, I listened to a lot of 90s for sure because Alan Jackson, huge influence of mine. I love
Oh,
Alan
yeah.
Jackson.
I could see.
And then Tyler Childers more recently has been a big influence on my tunes.
Yeah, Tyler's dope.
I've heard a lot of people say, like, listen to my music. They're like, yeah, I can tell that your guitar playing is very Tyler inspired. And I'm like, I'm all right with that. Like that cool. But I was never into like the popular country music in high school because it was all Florida Georgia Line and trying
Even
to
if you
think.
even
I was
if
just like
I was
that's
always the
bro
same way.
country. I wasn't a fan. So but-
Even when I was finding music, I always want, even if you'd find a popular band, I always wanted to find their obscure song.
yeah,
Even if it was a
right?
band that
Yeah.
everybody liked, I'd always be like searching their.
Where's the B side?
Where's the album that? Where's
Yeah,
that?
show
Where's
me the
that?
deep cuts? Yeah.
Where's that one deep cut in that
there a
album?
real-
That's
is there-
amazing.
Is there real emotion anywhere in there?
And
Or
they're
is this,
usually, and
like,
believe it or not, even with
overproduced
some of them, there
everything?
are. There's some
Right?
of there
Is
really
it all
are.
about
for
beer
sure.
trucks and dogs, or do we have some
Yeah.
actual content here
Yeah.
somewhere? Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
getcha.
people always got to get you in the door. I mean, they have to shoot for the masses.
For
and
sure.
I get it, but I always like to look for the deep cuts on even really over popular,
right?
especially country music, because that's where you find the
Sure.
real good deep cuts.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
And-
was it just country music from the Jump Street for you?
Pretty much. As far as writing goes, yeah. I tried to mess around with some more rock stuff, like prog rock and stuff, but it just never fit. Like, I'd write like half a song and be like, I hate this. This isn't me. You know what I mean?
You stay true to you, man.
Where do I go from here?
Right,
No.
exactly. One of the songs is called "Where Am I Going?" So I was like, literally.
No, I always gravitate towards just roots of music, really. Country, reggae, blues, bluegrass.
Sure.
Like that's what I like. There to be a simple form to the music,
Mm-hmm.
and what can you do with that simple form?
Sure.
Because
absolutely.
that's the sauce, right? Everybody can play a 1-4-5 GCD chord
Mm-hmm.
progression. We can all drop down to an E minor, and we can play it all
All
out.
of
You know,
us.
like. Well, I'm saying musicians
Even you.
now.
No.
Yeah, even you at home. At home can do this. But like, what else do you bring to the table?
Right,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like what is it? You know, you can't recycle vocals and go very far there.
And
You can't just strum these chords and go very far there.
I'm a firm believer in lyrics, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
know, it's like lyrics are. That's your bread and butter. That's got to be the main dish of the song.
Yeah, I love you. I know what you're.
Like
Told
you,
you.
can, you can have cool tunes. Like okay, sure. Throw a random 6/7 chord in there for fun. Yeah, okay, it sounds cool. What's the song about?
I'm a bass player.
You know,
What is
Yeah.
the song about,
What's the
Aaron?
song about?
The man just is a genius.
I don't know about
What
all
is
that.
the damn song about?
Look.
That's what I
Yeah.
want to say, Hunter.
So-
I think the front man and the lyrics are the most important. Sorry about something else.
And I would agree with you from the industry perspective. That is what captures people, really.
Well, 'cause-
is the quality of your voice, the melodies
Right.
you create, and the things you sing about.
Well, the people that
Like,
are not
really.
musicians can relate more to the lyrics than
All
we can.
day,
I
all
can't relate
day.
to you slapping the
All
bass
day.
so hard that
But-
it's cool. I
All
don't.
day.
I can't do that.
But
all
that's
day.
but that's the beauty of it. Is like,
But I can
we
sing a song terribly.
The beauty of it though is that there is a full band.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's not sure. It's all about the lyrics for one guy.
Yeah.
Like the front man,
That's what I'm
whoever
telling you.
wrote the song, it's all about the lyrics.
And
But
that's
the
what I
bass
mean.
player,
I'm a bass player.
the
I
ba-
give
yeah.
two shits about your
freaking
lyrics.
rip it
I-
out, man. You know,
I pick out little things that are vocal cues for me to go to the bridge.
Well, and it was a beautiful,
You know,
and
yeah,
it was,
that's what I
and
thought.
it was
I don't
also
really
a
give a
beautiful realization from you to me as a music connoisseur that just likes that just listens to music. When you're like, sometimes it's not about the lyrics, and I was like, yeah, you're right.
Dude, there's an entire
You're
band
right.
out there.
He's right. Sometimes it's. I mean, now I like it to be about the lyrics, and that's what I like. But he's right. Sometimes it's not about that.
So
shit.
there is a platinum selling band out there that just has fucking gibberish, garbage lyrics. A horrible
Jam?
front
No,
man.
I'm just kidding.
A horrible front man. but the band is good, and Red Hot Chili Peppers have a
Always do.
pretty good thing going. Really.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, that's
Oh, you're going Red Hot? You shitting on Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I will always shit on Red Hot.
That's all right. Fair enough.
Most overrated fucking 90s band.
Well, I don't know, man. If for a guy that loves
They're
bass,
a great band. They're
for
an
a guy
awesome-
that loves bass and
Well, and
wieners,
this
the guy plays bass naked and is amazing.
They're a great band. But Anthony Kiedis, they're such a great band. Anthony
a
Kiedis
weird
hasn't got
weird
to
noise.
drag them down yet.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Do you think
They're-
it's because Anthony Kiedis sucks?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not a
Entirely.
horrible lead singer.
All right.
That
so,
clipped a little.
So what is a
Horrible.
song about? Give me one song that has
There's a bridge
meaning.
you're under, bro. You ain't never been
That's
under
the
a
only
bridge?
one. That's the only one, and that's the one he wrote about like using heroin.
Oh, kiss my grits. You know, you never heard that one? Suck
just-
my lips.
Yeah. See, you can't even say it.
I don't know. I mean, well, that's what's cool about it though. Is there's different strokes for different folks.
course
You know,
there is.
Well, that's
Legit.
what's
It's
that's
like-
what's the greatest thing
And a
about
good
all
band,
entertainment.
and a good band needs to diversify, hit all those
yeah,
marks. Hit all
absolutely.
those
It's like
marks.
if you got a subpar bass player and a damn good drummer, okay, we're gonna bring the drummer forward more than we do the bass player.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. You know, that's the beauty of it though. Is like, and everybody can find their own love in that song. It's
Right.
like no matter what, like the bass player is going to play his lines, the lead player is going to play his lines, the vocal singer is going to sing the song. You know, it's like, but everybody gets to do their own thing together. That's what's so cool about
Yep.
it. So it's like you can't even. Yeah, it's
It's a
I think it's
chemistry.
all about the lyrics. But
Well,
the
because
drummer
you
does
write
it.
'em.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
because
the
you
drummer
write
does
'em.
it. Yeah, it's like okay, cool, no big deal.
You need a beer?
Yeah, I can have a
Yeah, see, he needs a beer. But so
Pickle beer. What are
So-
you doing?
Maybe
he-
you grab me, bro.
Don't get him another pickle beer. Don't make him.
You're-
Don't make
you're
him.
the-
Don't make him pretend like he likes one of those.
I'll take a pickle beer. It was honestly pretty good. I was impressed.
You pick. You pick.
Just give them both of them.
Too many
We'll
options.
make him work on it.
I'm gonna have to drink.
So
fast.
so
No,
when
I'm
so
just
when
kidding.
someone sees you live, what are we seeing? Are we seeing you with a guitar by yourself? Or are we seeing you with a band? Or like what are we doing?
Well-
because you have an EP that's
Right,
almost
yeah.
an album. It's like 7 songs.
6 songs, but yeah.
So it's a snap away from an album.
I know, and I wanted it to be an album so bad.
And you've also released a single too this year.
Yeah,
as well.
well,
What's,
yeah,
what's the singles called?
the single's on the album, but it's everything
is
I
it?
wanted. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
everything I want, and I actually remastered it for the album, and I like the original way better. I say I've got a producer, Polly's Productions downtown, and
Oh, Paul Jacobs. I love
yeah,
the guy.
yeah,
I
you know
love the
Paul.
guy.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, he's the man. He's super
Shout out
cool.
to Paul. I don't
Yeah.
know the I don't know the man personally.
Yeah,
but shout
check
out.
out Polly's Productions on Facebook, YouTube, whatever you're on. He's there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Paulie's a great dude. And neither one of us were happy with the first album. I'll be
Yeah.
real honest. There's a lot of stuff that I hear that I hate, and there's a lot of stuff he hears that he doesn't like either. And it's like, so like this, I'm coming out with a new single soon, and we're both just like, okay, listen. I don't care how long it takes. We're gonna make this one
Let's
really
go.
good.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we're like,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
And that's
Pull me in there, brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Come on by
I will breath of fresh air that thing.
for sure. Absolutely.
Ask Paulie for permission, but
yeah,
but yeah,
I hope he's watching.
he'll
right
call
now.
me. He'll call me.
But,
Let's go.
Anyway, but yeah, so and it's on me. I rushed the album. I wanted it out fast.
Don't
well,
do that.
and it's on me too because I gave it a release date. Don't give your shit a release date.
Bullshit.
Don't do that.
Bullshit.
No, don't do that.
Bullshit. Give it a release date and meet that motherfucker.
Okay. So
Ugh.
all right. The difference of opinion
I'm a
is
fan.
don't-
I'm a
don't-
fan. You guys are musicians. We want we want your music.
Don't give it a release date until you have everything tracked at least.
It should be released, though.
Okay, fair
It
enough.
should be released. And what I will tell you is that over most of the projects that I've ever done, you get real nitpicky at the end of it.
yeah, true.
And at some point, the album's never, ever going to be done.
Right.
It's going to be surrendered.
Always a great line.
So just let it go.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
true.
I mean?
true.
He wasn't
at some
surrendered.
point,
He was
man,
giving it up because he was ready. He sounded
At-
like he was in a hurry.
At
Yeah,
some point,
I was. I
man,
hate that.
We just
I
got to
hate
go.
that.
We just gotta go.
Right.
What made you be in a hurry? Let's talk
Uh,
about it. What made you rush it?
Well,
You just wanted to have something out there on the platforms,
partially.
and you're not wrong for doing that because it's hard to make a brand without being able to go. Okay, you just told me 5 minutes about how great this guy is. Where can I hear one song he's got?
Right.
And then
Right.
they go, he doesn't have anything out yet. And then
Well,
you just wasted
there
my
you go.
time.
And it's like-
so you didn't. I hate that you feel like you rushed it, but you probably did something good. But now take your time if you feel
yeah,
like,
and that's kind of where I feel like I'm at now. Is like I've built that footprint now that people know that I'm legit. I actually do make music. You know, it's on platforms. Like
yeah.
that's a
So-
good footprint to have. I have a foundation now.
Yeah, it gives you something to validate the time you spent.
Right,
Yeah, I
exactly.
get it.
So
You
it's
wanted
like-
to have some. I mean, and I like that you were trying to go that way.
Yeah.
I
So
like
it's like
that.
so now though everybody knows I have music. I've got quite a few followers honestly, and now they can look forward to that. But I don't feel like I have to rush it at this point because
Right,
it's like
right.
I already have 6 songs out. Okay, solid.
This
That's
year.
good.
This
yeah,
year.
this year.
This
so
year.
it's like
So you're ahead of the game, in my opinion. If
Yeah.
you
Sure.
release anything new, especially in your genre, this year, you're doing pretty well for a local artist that's working on.
You have to
shit.
have a
Right.
body of work, I think.
I would
to
keep trying to
gain your
match
fans.
6 to 10 songs a year if you can.
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, just from my opinion, I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want to your music.
right.
But like, I try to stay relevant, man. And I mean,
Yeah.
especially if the songs are coming to you and you want to keep making these EPs. And like I said, you're
Sure.
you know you're 4 minutes away from an album.
Well, and I mean, and in the current climate, like, if you release 6 songs a year, you release one every 60 days.
Yeah, you're
And then at the end of the year, you add a couple bonus tracks and you make that a record.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
You know, like,
It's
Yeah,
the best
that
way to
could work.
compete with. It's the best way to compete with content because
Yeah.
every musician, podcaster, whoever you are, you're up against content.
yeah.
And I
You're-
hate
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
but-
I mean, we're all
Honestly.
content. We're all content
Okay,
creators.
so,
for the most
so,
part
so
now.
I have to interject here, okay? Because the content you're talking about is like social media content.
yeah, but you
and,
still.
and it is like
I know you-
staying relevant and doing the thing.
I know you feel that way, but there's a lot of people that get noticed in the music industry now based on a clip that is on social media
I-
content.
I
more
totally
than,
get it. I totally
more
get
than them putting,
All
8
day.
songs on
All day.
on Apple.
All day. But
Yeah.
but this is what I'm going to say. I think you have to do both. I think you have to
Oh, well,
be
yeah,
aware
100%.
of what's
Yeah.
going on.
Well, you-
Six
yeah.
songs in a year, one every 60 days. I think that's fair.
That's a win.
And I think you can make a ton of content based on that, just right there.
True.
Right.
40.
And adding a couple tunes to the end of that and making an
Any
actual
comments?
record that you can sell. There are a lot of people, especially in your genre of country and mine in blues, and like they still want the hard CD, man.
That's dead.
Yeah.
No, you think
it's
it's
really
dead.
not,
You
because
think
I've
it's
had-
dead because you're in a hip hop world. We're in roots world.
And
Okay, well, I'll
We're
tell
in
you-
roots music.
I will
And
tell you
these
those
guys
people need to
still
catch
want
up.
it. They still want it.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of those people
We'll never catch up.
are 50 plus, and
Yeah,
they
they're never gonna do
refuse
it.
to catch up.
Never
Because
I
they're
think
like,
there's there's two mediums right now.
There's 20 years
An
of selling them
album,
records.
an album,
like vinyl.
vinyl,
Okay.
Yeah,
or
it's true.
social media, Everything else is dead.
It's not true.
CDs are dead. You can't even buy a car with CD players in it these days, guys.
That is true.
Yeah.
That
No,
part
my
is
truck
true.
So
doesn't
am I
have one.
wrong here? What the fuck are we talking about?
no,
I'm
you're
telling
not
you.
wrong, but
I'm telling
there's-
you that they buy them still.
But there
The
are
fucking day of
there
like
are-
having a fucking CD player in your in your room with your beatbox is dead, fellas.
for
It's
our
gone.
for
Not
our
right
age.
now, it isn't.
For our age, but you take anyone over like 50, they don't want to deal with Spotify, YouTube.
They don't do it.
Anything.
They don't
All
do
they
it.
want,
They don't
they're
even know how.
No, they
They
don't.
don't even know how.
The CDs player as far as they got, and they're like,
just
I'm
telling
happy,
you, and that's
I'm
where they
content.
stopped.
Yeah, right. And there's nothing wrong with that. So it's like,
It's
should
dead.
should I cater to that market?
No,
Probably.
you're better off.
Look, man,
I
we,
see.
we do short runs.
I think you're better
Yeah,
off. I
short
think you're
runs
better
on
off making vinyl records than you are anything else.
But then again, how much does it cost to make a couple CDs? Nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly. You
Well,
can
it-
burn that at
$1.12.
home.
Well,
I
right?
got you a
what
CD
what
for
it
$1.12
becomes
to order
is
100.
what it becomes is a nothing spot in your house that you got a box of your own CDs
that's
that
not
no
even-
one bought.
Not if you're out there fucking playing. Not if you're
make
out there backing up your shit.
I'm just joking, but what can you sell a CD for? You ain't selling it for $10 these days, are you?
You
Dude,
might.
no, dude.
To the right crowd, you
We-
might.
I can't
sell
even put it in
ours.
my car. What am I supposed to stick it in the ass into my phone? What the hell am I
Put
doing
it in your
with this thing?
Xbox. No.
Gotta just slide it in my ass crack?
No,
I can't get a CD to work.
you can't.
Where are they going to play them? I
In
got a
their-
Walkman.
their
Literally-
CD players in their
literally
cars
old
that they've had
people's
for 10
houses.
years.
I don't have a fucking Walkman anymore. Shout out to who are we supposed to shout out
Hi.
to?
Brady Noller.
Brady Noller, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. man.
Anybody else? Any of his?
Jason King wants to know, did you play at Shamrock this Thursday?
Oh no, I did not. No, I haven't.
He was going to tell
All
you
right.
you were awesome, but apparently
Thank you. I was still awesome.
I
this
would say
Thursday.
I would
No,
be
I'm
like,
just kidding,
I
Jason.
killed that set. Yes, that was me killing that set.
Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say-
I mean, no. He asked. I'm like, was he good? No, right.
Well, it depends. You know, if he was killing it, it was
last
me.
Thursday, I was hosting Shamrock Open
Wow.
Jam, and
You're probably thinking.
I was
Aaron.
even running
Those are, yeah,
sound.
those are
even.
opening. Those are.
Brady, thanks for popping in, bro. I appreciate you.
It was about a year's.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's well. I say he's one of my neighbors. He lives in Augusta. He hangs out all the time. He's cool.
He's one of my neighbors.
Basically,
Do you know
I mean-
Marshall Burnett?
Heck yeah, I know Marshall. That's the guy you guys talked to at Damn Jam.
Yeah,
originally
yeah,
Friday.
yeah, good. Dude. He's a good dude.
What did he
Hey, shout
say?
out to Marshall.
Who on Red Hot and be a bass player?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, no, I said the band was
Oh.
good. Anthony Kiedis is trash. Marshall, there's a difference there. The band
There's
is
a big
good.
difference between
Anthony
the vocalist
Kiedis is
and the
trash.
bassist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they lose Anthony Kiedis and that band ain't doing shit. That's what I'm hearing.
No, you could lose Anthony Kiedis. You could put in Zach De La Roca,
Oh, come on now.
and you would crush it.
Not in that. Not with that music.
I know Marshall's fuming right now. I can feel
This
it
is
through the
great.
camera.
This is great. I love this.
I mean, I think we.
I'm waiting for the rebuttal. This is gonna be great.
There's a lot of people that are going to take your Red Hot Chili Pepper banner to heart.
No, dude,
Seriously.
the band is good, but I'm just saying that I don't fucking give a shit for Anthony Kiedis. Have you ever seen a lot of his live stuff? Like, have you ever seen any live performances from Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No.
Do you
Yes.
know why? Because Anthony Kiedis is
They're terrible.
trash.
Fair enough.
He can't do it. He can't fucking do it.
He's got to, he's painted me into a corner here.
I'm just saying,
I didn't say a word. I'm just here.
Fuck Anthony Kiedis, new hashtag.
kind of trash.
Yeah,
Well,
hashtag that.
Well, I
Hashtag
can't
that.
believe you don't even just. I mean, he's a handsome guy that writes good
Oh
music.
yeah, he's hot as shit. Yeah, like my.
He
90s
writes well.
Whatever. Yeah.
Let's not act like there's not been some great songs written by them.
Are you kidding?
My Friends is a great song.
I don't even know. I might have tuned them out by then.
Dude, they
I'm
wrote
not a big
the
Chili
whole
Peppers fan.
the
I'd be
whole
lying.
Californication album is well written.
No.
Well, yes, it is.
No, it's actually not.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's,
is.
no.
You're so. Why are you so hard on these poor kids? They're just trying to make music for you to love.
Kids?
No.
They've been
No,
around
and
how
I-
long?
and
No,
I-
no,
They're probably all older than me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, so I will say that the last album I really dug out of Red Hot Chili Peppers was Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
That was a great album.
That was great. And there was one way before that, Mother's Milk.
Yeah, I got that,
That
one too.
I thought that was just
That was a punk
was
album.
right up my
More
alley
punk.
because I loved punk.
Well, you didn't like that one album that they did, One Hot Minute with Dave Navarro?
No, not at all.
Oh, come on.
No, it was trash.
Get the fuck out of
It
here.
was a wreck.
Well, you're rude.
Yeah, it just was.
Well, they had their guitarist was dying of heroin overdose.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you ever hear his solo record? John Frusciante's solo record?
Yeah, no one wants to hear that.
Oh, it was horrible.
You know whose solo record was
Yikes.
good though?
It was
Tom
sad.
Morello's solo record was good,
Yeah, I believe that.
but it was really weird.
Well, I'm sure. He's a Harvard graduate. He probably just out
He has the
thought us
master.
all.
He has the plays of masters in guitar.
He was speaking words in 4K,
Yeah.
and we didn't get it. We were like, hold
Yeah,
on.
He was like fucking 10 years ahead of me, man. I don't know.
So
Gigi says Red Hot Chili Peppers is great in concert. We probably would shut the fuck
I think
I love
Aaron's
you,
taking
Gigi.
the L today. I don't know.
he is.
Hey, I'll take that L, but I'm going to stand by what I fucking say.
Fair enough. buddy.
So-
Chili Peppers are dope, but you could probably lose the singer.
Damn, dude, I don't think so. They tried to kill a guitarist, and they were okay without him.
He tried to kill himself.
Yeah, I mean. So as we wrap this up, you got a single coming, you said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's put a date on that, like you said, so to fuck you up.
Oh, my God.
It's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow,
it is
he's
not.
got two
At 9
singles.
a.m.
Dude,
Two singles tomorrow at 6 a.m. He's gonna come in. So make sure
do
that
not
you tune
listen
in.
to this guy. Do not listen to this guy.
But
No.
so what's your plans musically to round out the year? Where can we is there shows you got coming? Or you obviously said the one single, but elaborate on what you're trying to
Right.
do for the rest of the year.
So, I mean, recently it's been a lot of out of town shows. I've been playing a lot of small towns because honestly, well, I'm from small town.
Get laid there
Kansas.
better.
No, no, that's not it. That's not it. No,
It's kind of it, though.
It's a little bit it.
no, I'm just kidding. No, no. The thing with the small town shows is, I grew up there. I know that nothing happens in small towns. If you want to
They
get
love
word,
it. They
if you
love
wanna
it.
Get, if you want to get word of mouth, like talking
Yeah,
about
that's true.
you, go play at the small towns because they won't shut up about it for weeks.
Yep,
like
that's it.
seriously.
That's it.
So I mean, and that's part of it. The other part is I just haven't really looked in Wichita yet, honestly. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of live gigs this summer. I've been booked up every weekend since probably second week of June. Honestly.
And did you explain
Awesome.
what
Which
we
has
see?
been great.
Did you explain what we see on stage when it's you? Is it just you and the guitar? Just sometimes you travel with the
Yeah, I
band?
didn't answer that question, but most recently it's been a lot of solo shows. I can get a band. I do the hired gun
Yeah.
band. It's like
ain't nobody mad at you.
Marshall, the guy that was talking earlier, he's like my bass player though. He's there every time. He's super reliable. He's my guy. He's
That's
he's
why.
my best
That's
friend.
why.
But anyway, but as far as lead guy, drums, whatever, I've got a list of contacts on my phone. I shoot them all a text. I'm like, who's free this weekend? So it's it all works out.
So most of the time it's going to be you guitar
Usually-
and
yeah.
but you will step up and do sometimes some bigger band stuff. as well.
Right, and I try to cater to the venue for that.
Yeah, whatever the
it's like-
show. Yeah.
well, and if it's a Saturday night at a rodeo that happens once a
You're
year,
gonna
which
need a
is like
band.
what Concordia was,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
You're gonna
play
need a band,
solo.
yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like so.
But if it's a corner of a sleepy bar, I'm coming over to
Right, exactly.
knock out
A
my
10
songs.
a.m. brunch.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Hey, I love
ladies
it.
meeting, book
10
club,
a.m.
hell
brunch,
yeah,
sorry,
give me
yeah.
that. No,
Yeah. Hey, well, yeah, I mean, especially
they tip really well. No, I'm just playing. But
yeah, the Cougar clubs.
hey, man,
No,
no.
it is. Them small towns.
Fuck
But-
around, get yourself a car.
The sad thing is, you know too many of them.
Call me baby mom. Call me. You can be my sugar mom. I don't mind, sweetheart. No, but
All young men love money from old women.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. But
Old men too.
true. Everybody likes money from older women, I think.
Yeah,
But
it's rare.
it's universal.
Old men are the only one kicking it out, though.
All right. Truly. That's why you see all these girls on OnlyFans. Anyway,
these stingy ass bitches is what the problem.
no, but
We're gonna have to edit half of this.
I know, right?
What are you guys talking
Sorry
about?
for all the live viewers. No, but,
Oh yeah, we can edit. All right, hi.
We're
Bob.
is this a show or something?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
But-
We're
Oh,
good.
people are here listening to this.
anyway, though, I've been, I've done a lot of live gigs this summer. I've played mostly solo. I've had a couple band gigs, but I'm looking to start like a actual band. But it's hard to find the right people now, just because of social media. Everybody's trying to do their own thing, which is great. I love it. It's great, but it's hard to find like a solid group that'll
Yeah.
stay together.
And it goes so much
You know?
deeper than that now too. Is like
You gotta find a
now the same like $300 a night that used to used to work.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work, and
Yeah.
and you can't hire committed players for that anymore. You know.
Yeah, no, seriously. That's
You are
like,
not wrong, Aaron.
I can't take $100 a night, and I'm traveling to Minneapolis for you.
Right. Well, and I
I'm
mean,
not doing
even
it, no.
for me, I went to Concordia with the band for that, and all those guys got $100 a piece, and myself
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And so it's like I mean, the gas.
And you
is
guys,
worth
and
100,
you guys, and you guys
My
bitch
gas,
about
my
$10
tab, my
at the,
food.
and you guys bitch about $10 at the door. You cheap motherfuckers.
Well, yeah. There's that.
Cheap
But-
ass motherfuckers. Pay $10 at the door
and
so
it's
these
like-
fucking musicians can play music.
And Kurt, my steel guy that I was telling you about, he played that show. He's been playing steel guitar for like 40 years. I'm like, you deserve more than $100. You deserve way more than that.
I mean,
But
you deserve
can't give it to
$100.
you,
You
it's
deserve
like-
$100 just for the fucking phone call.
Well, and I'm not, and part of that's on me too, because I thought I was going to be a solo gig originally. Then I learned it was on a Saturday, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that solo. So part of that's on me. But regardless, it's hard to find committed guys willing to be in a band. But I will say I've might have found a drummer this week, so that's really cool.
Nice.
But
now you just need a keyboardist.
Fuck you.
you play? I'm just kidding. I've already got a bass guy, Aaron. Sorry. No.
Boy, I
You
waited
can
for
find the right.
I waited for
keyboard.
I waited for a good time on that one. I waited,
You waited a bunch of episodes.
waited for a
but-
good time on that one this week.
But no, but for as far as plans for the rest of the year, I really want to get the single out. I think it's going to be really fun.
What is the single? What's the name of it?
It's I don't know yet. I'm still
Oh, yeah?
figuring that out. But it's about going to the casino and not doing well.
So everybody,
It's about, but it's based out of Prairie Band in Topeka.
That's where you lost your money.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
based,
You had a-
based
you-
on a true story.
so
yeah.
you had a couple of nights over there, and now we got a song about it.
Yeah. So, but
Well, might as well. Hey man, if you're gonna lose your ass, you might as well come up with a song about it.
right,
Yeah.
so maybe I'll make my money back off the song. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So I've been
I just
that,
need a snip.
so far. I just want to get that out. I don't really know as far as past that. I'm hoping to have the song out by September.
Today.
September
Oh, okay.
is the goal. But I got to get back in the studio.
On
I haven't.
September 1st at 12:01.
No.
6 a.m.
Let's say the end of September. No, I'm just kidding.
Sometime in that month. Hey, but all jokes aside, look for new music coming out.
Yeah, but I've been shooting. I'm shooting for September. I realize I write more in the winter because there's not as many live shows.
Everybody does. Yeah.
Right.
We
Take
always
advantage
write
of
and
that.
record in the winter.
You'll
Sure.
be smart enough to take advantage of that. Some artists will like sit and woe is me, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I get a little fucking seasonal depression. And
Oh,
You
yeah,
write,
absolutely.
you record in the winter, and
Yeah,
then you
but-
release it in the spring,
Yep.
summer.
Yep,
Boom.
and that's
Toured
that's
around.
what happened last year. I was writing all the songs off the album or EP in like November, December, and then I recorded in January and I released in March. It's like it's like so. I mean,
Now,
it works
eventually,
out.
you'll progress, and it'll be a year lag. The stuff you did this winter will be
that would be great.
well. That's it because there's a proper promotional ramp that has to happen.
Sure, right.
Hey, I would and just
Goes that
keep
way.
creating content, man. You're a young man working hard.
Yeah.
Whether you find a band or find what you're doing, man,
Right.
keep putting your passion out there.
Well, it's like
That's the best part of it.
I'm not hard up for a band. I'd like to have a band, but at the same time, it's like everybody gets their start playing alone.
Everybody needs a
It's
little
okay.
fucking, and everybody needs a
It's
little
fine.
fucking help. I get it.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
it's fun. It would be fun. I get it. Like I could do a podcast sitting here talking to myself in this coffee cup for days, but it's nice to have help. It's
Yeah,
nice to
absolutely.
have interaction with Aaron and interaction with Annie and our guests. Like that's what I would understand a solo artist would want.
Sure.
Especially since you're a writer and you're doing everything by yourself, it'd be nice to bounce some fucking ideas off.
Well, and that's
Right.
like my buddy Marshall that was just commenting earlier. Like the song Between You and Now off the EP, that was, him and I wrote that together. Like we
So
just.
why don't you con him into being in the band?
I did. He's my bass player.
Yeah.
yeah.
So and you
He
got a
has enough
drummer.
whiskey. He has
Maybe.
enough whiskey.
So you got
Maybe.
so we're hesitant on a drummer. Then you got
Yeah.
your bass player with your buddy.
right.
So now you just need what, a lead guitar,
Lead guy would be ideal.
or somebody that plays
Okay,
a little
okay.
pedal steel.
All right. So
That'll still be cool. I mean,
So-
I mean,
Aaron
I'm
plays pedal steel.
no, I don't. But Tanner
I
does.
know. I'm just joking.
Tanner, the baby duck.
There
yeah,
you
I
go.
know. Yeah, Tanner Smith does everything.
Tanner, baby duck Smith.
Yep.
Tanner Smith floats on water.
But also Mountain Deer Revival just broke up, so you could probably get a Coffee Brother.
Oh, no
to
kidding?
play-
No
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just heard about them
Okay.
recently.
So check out. Go
just
back
that.
if you want to check out anything Mountain Deer Revival, they actually, after they played their last show, did the Aaron and Austin show.
Yeah, that.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they came on.
You might have a good lead guitar player there.
Okay.
And I held
Hit
on.
me up if you're watching.
I held on.
Dale Shuey. Dale Shuey.
There you go. All right.
Huh?
Pedro, EK.
Pedro EK.
I don't know.
Yes.
Hey.
He called us putos.
Love you too, Pedro.
Yeah.
And then he says, da 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 da, that there's like 12 comments.
Yeah. Vote
it
for
all?
Pedro, everybody. Vote for Pedro.
I hope this guy's spamming us a ton and
love
hates
this
our
guy.
guts. And it
I
is
love this guy.
Hey, be sure to share the live, Pedro.
yeah, please. Yeah, please comment a ton and make sure that our algorithm gets seen by tons of people.
Yeah, right.
Vote for
And
Pedro.
even
Put
in-
us on TikTok.
Yeah, even in your home country, we don't care where it goes. So make sure
might have been too far, that one.
Oh, another thing I really want to say.
might have been too far that one.
Another thing I really want to say before we get off of here is I do have a website now. So
Damn, you're beating the Aaron and Austin show. We can't even get
Yeah,
one.
buddy. Let's go.
really, hey, check out Clark Capital Group. No, so my sister Hattie, she lives in Montana, but they just started their own company doing they work a lot with AI, like they build AI for businesses.
This shit sound a little sketchy. Are you-
Skynet, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean they do a lot though, and so they've been working with AI and stuff. But then they build websites as well. And so my sister Hattie, her husband, and then her husband's brother Jacob, they've designed me this website, and it actually just went live last Friday. So check me out. It's hunterspicermusic.com. I've got my booking information on there. So if you want to book a show, you can just hit book now, type in the date, and
Excellent.
then it'll send an email directly to me. You know, if I'm busy, I'm not going to do it, but like I'll get the email. I'll
Pay
read
him
it,
more and he will.
So.
Yep.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it, but
Hey, there's a price for everything. You know,
if I can't make that date, maybe double the dollar amount. See what happens.
I can maybe
The
change.
Aaron and
plans.
Austin show could be on any, could be anywhere.
We do
double
bar
the dollar amount.
mitzvahs.
Hey, you could even can we get merch on that website as well? Because it looks like you're wearing a little bit
Yeah,
of Hunter's
I
Patch
see
merch.
merch.
So I have my only merch is on me. I won't lie.
The one shirt.
Well, no, I've got a couple,
Okay,
but
good.
So there's going to be a ton of women as he goes back to his car, leaving the hideout, trying to get to this shirt.
I hope so. No,
So
no,
we'll
I mean,
sell
no,
it. We're selling it online.
No, I haven't gotten into production or anything like that with merch yet. I want to. So my sister made these for me, but then she moved to Florida, so she
she's
can't
out.
do it anymore. Yeah, right. Unless she wants to start shipping from there. Hannah, if you're watching, let me know.
I will
We got
say
people for you.
Well, I will say to you
Okay,
right now,
cool, yeah.
we got people for you. We saying them right now.
Suburbs and Sass. That's
Okay.
the one.
Get with
Sweet.
them. Get with them. They'll do shirts by the one or shirts by the dozen, same price.
Anybody for hats?
Yep.
Same people?
Yep.
Cool.
Suburbs and Sass, baby.
All
Get
right.
with them.
Aaron and Austin show sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
shit.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. I mean,
Hell yeah.
the lady does everything. She does everything.
Who do you
well.
think's making these?
Yeah, we got
Nice.
a little bit of everything, and she's willing to help the artists out and the people that do the art out like us. So like if you're a band and you don't want to order 100 shirts and then
Yeah,
get
right.
stuck with a bunch of medium
'Cause
goddamn
that's what's going to
shirts,
happen.
Right.
like if you want
Yeah.
to take orders while you're young, while you're up and coming, Suburbs and Sass is willing for that.
Okay.
Or if you want to make big orders and you want to have a merch table at a big event, she'll do that for you too.
Sweet.
Suburbs and Sass is kick ass. She has done nothing but right by the Aaron and
It's
Austin
all been
show.
really high quality too. It's
Oh
all
yeah,
been really good.
oh yeah. She does all of our stickers, all of our shirts, all of our shit.
Awesome.
Get with Suburbs and Sass on that, and she'll help you
Okay.
out. for
Awesome.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But okay, so last minute or so, what's the best place to get with you? What was your best? Because I listen to Apple Music, so that's where I found you.
Sure. Right.
But what's your most sought after?
Spotify's
YouTube.
been the.
Is that where the one we need?
That's where I've gotten the most.
So that's where we need to
listens, for
subscribe
sure.
at. That's where we need to
I
subscribe
mean,
at.
man, subscribe everywhere.
I'm gonna subscribe.
Right.
I'm gonna subscribe everywhere, but always push people to the one that's where you're
Yeah,
getting close to making a
Spotify's
living.
been the hot one. My single, "Everything I Wanted," it's almost to 10,000 plays right now on Spotify.
There you go.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, yeah, I'm getting excited. It's like 900.
Let's get that over.
9,750 something, but it's
Awesome.
It's been good, yeah. So
So what's that single again?
Everything I Wanted. That was the first one I put out in January.
So everything I want to get with
Preceding
that Hunter Spicer on Spotify. Let's get that over 10,000. Let's
Hell
get
yeah.
that over.
Go listen to it 300 times in a row.
Yeah,
So,
dude.
no,
Let's- just go to bed.
Just let your phone play.
No, just put it on and go to bed.
Yeah.
And like put it on
Or your
repeat and
phone
go to
play,
yeah,
bed.
there you go.
That's what we do with our show. We boost the numbers. Shit.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. I'm liking my own TikToks. I don't, it is what it is. No.
Hey, anybody that thinks it's cringy for people to like their own reels and shit,
Grow up.
Go fuck yourself.
Grow up. Yeah.
Because if you would like it, we wouldn't have to, motherfucker. That's the problem. you done laughed and everything else.
You're just scrolling so far and you forgot to like.
And you're our friend. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
You're like our friend, and you thought it was funny.
Like I talked
and
to you
you're like,
yesterday,
and you're like, yeah, still next one. You can hit me with one
Okay,
thumb.
And that's so real though, because on TikTok it shows you how many views you have.
Yeah.
And you can scroll through the viewers, and you're like, dog, we went to school.
Bro,
together."
It's
I
like,
know you,
bro,
man.
Like, bro.
and you watched half of this shit, and still
Yeah, I'm
didn't
like,
give me.
come on, man.
Come on. I ain't asking for a heart. I just little thumbs.
Right.
Interactions.
I don't
Hey,
even care if you
say, hey,
subscribe.
I remember that guy one day.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what.
Right.
And I'll be a real quick moment. We just was making jokes, but you'd be surprised how much you can help a friend of yours that's an artist by a comment, by a like, by a share, by a fucking just a little bit of fucking love. When you
Yeah.
when you got that jealous tinge in your ass because you ain't done nothing. Stop
Well,
that, and then still like and share, and quit being an asshat about it because we need.
And
these
what I
little-
want to say is just slow your dopamine roll just enough. You know, like
Seriously.
go through the same scroll, but just do it slow.
Sorry, my TikToks.
Why
aren't-
don't you scroll till you find something you like, somebody you want to support,
Right.
and then interact a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
why you just scroll
I
so
mean,
fast?
and
You
I-
don't have to scroll
Yeah,
so
sorry,
fast.
sorry, my TikToks aren't in spatial audio. At least give me a like, all right? Come on. No.
and I would
Like, you know.
and I would
I'm
not
just teasing.
Take it at a slower pace.
and I would
you
not
know?
say this if I wasn't liking all of your guys' dumb shit because I am. So
Right,
I
yeah.
wouldn't sit here and hold you up against it. But all your dumbass videos that come through, I done fucking thumbed them up and shared them and liked all that shit. It's tough.
Speaking of that stuff too, real quick, I want to give another shout out to our local music artist. I don't know if you guys have had him on, but you definitely should.
Set it up.
MX Analog. Well, no, it's MX versus the railroad industry now. Sorry, Max, you're my boy.
Damn. Okay. Jeez.
But
Wow,
MX versus the railroad industry. He makes a lot of like indie.
Is he like against like the Monopoly board? There's a lot
No,
of
he
railroad
just
going
hates.
on
He
there.
just hates trains. Like he used to live by a train track. This is literally how he got his band name. He lived by a train
trains
track,
kind of suck.
and he was
Oh,
late for
well,
work
not
a lot.
really. They built this country.
Yeah,
on
but they're-
rock and
but
roll.
They're kind of outdated now.
Not really. There is actually no
Hey,
better way to ship many things.
True, but anyway, check out Max and his band.
I don't want to get into it.
MX versus the railroad industry. Check him out. They're on all platforms, and he's killing it, man. He's
What's
like,
his genre of music?
It's like like an indie rock. It's like a math rock type thing.
Set it up, dude. We love new music.
Yeah, I'll shoot you his at for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, he's a great dude.
All right,
I ended up.
Max.
I grew up.
Max, what?
Logan.
Max barely
Logan's
barely
his last
rides a
name.
train to piss or something or other. It's hard to remember.
Sure,
Yeah.
it is a long name, but he's a guy, and
So
he,
there's a Max Pierce James that Maximum
Jesus
Pierce
Christ,
James.
yeah.
but he makes
I
good
am,
tunes,
I am.
and he's been doing it for a while now. So definitely check him out.
All right. Oh, hey, anything you?
Yeah, I'm in.
Hey, we're connected on social media.
Yeah.
Me and you have Messenger. If you ever have any music, you or someone that you like, fucking send me
Okay,
it, dude.
yeah,
always.
absolutely. And
I t-
I'm gonna hook you up with Jake too. Jake
Yeah.
Burke, I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, send me that
so-
shit.
Okay.
I always say to any of our people that come on, me and Aaron love new shit. There is not a genre of music, a goddamn. I don't care if you fucking play the didgeridoo with your asshole. I'll fucking give you a platform. We don't give
I
a
can
fuck.
do that, by the way.
I know you can because I've seen you do two didgeridoos.
I might need to see that. No, no,
I've seen him do a two didgeridoos, and he sucks the beads
that?
up on like the rain filter one. Have you ever seen that? It's
Just
crazy.
saying. Just
Yeah, you never know what might happen at the hideout.
I wish
But,
you didgeridoo don't, but no, no, just
yeah. Didgeridoo.
wish you
Hey, let's
didgeridoo
kill it
don't.
right there.